Alright everybody, so I want to do a quick video today, just show off this double greatsword PvP build I was using. I made a video with this double greatsword build, and I'm one-shotting people basically. And so a bunch of people commented and asked me about the build I was using, so I figured I'd just quickly show it off. Let's go into the stats first. The most important thing we're looking for, I'm level 142, by the way. So a lot of people will be about 125, sometimes 150. They'll PvP at those points. I'm 142 just because I was like 130 and ended up PvPing a bunch, getting a bunch of runes, goofing around, and leveled up. So you don't need to be this high to make this work. The one threshold we do need to meet, though, is 80 strength. And currently I have 81, not necessary. I actually have 73 base strength, and then I have 2 items that increase my strength. So I have an extra 7 total added to it. Those 2 items are the Omen Smirk Mask and the Star Scourge Heirloom. This increases it by 2. This increases it by 5. The Omen Smirk Mask is found right outside the building where you find Lionel's armor. So I have a video on Lionel's armor set. You can watch that video to find it. And then right outside that building, there's an Omen killer. Kill him, and you'll get this mask. So there's +2 strength, and then this is +5. The Star Scourge Heirloom comes from Fort Gale in Caelid, which is this fort right here. So run in there, and there's a chest that has that talisman in it. Next, we really need our jump attacks to be gnarly. So we have 2 items that increase our jump attack strength. One is the Claw Talisman. I mentioned this in the What Are Great Runes, What Are Rune Arcs, How Do I Restore Godric's Great Rune video that I did. So I have a video with that title, and I mentioned where to grab this in your roof hopping journey if you've yet to get this one. So you can go get that. And then the Raptor's Black Feathers, I've got a video on that as well. This is a sick chest piece with it raises the strength of jump attacks. Strengthens jump attacks. So this is an incredible piece. Just get this for all your jumpy melee builds. Both of these items, really. And then I've got these 2 basically just buffy talismans for my defense. They just increase my equipment load, my stam, my XP, or my HP on this one. It allows me to use the Bull Goat Greaves and Lionel's Greaves, but this isn't necessary if you want to do it a little squishier. You can still one-shot people and have the power. But I use these 2 talismans and then these 2 items just basically to be as defensive as possible while I'm doing this, because I have enough in the other items I have and my stats to do the one-shot thing. So I really only need the one-shot, and then it's defensive from there. The Great Jar's Arsenal is the best equipment load talisman in the game. I have a video on that, actually, so you can check that one out. And then the Erdtree's Favor, this comes from Moog down in the subterranean shunning grounds, which is beneath Lane-Dell. And he's not the regular Moog, it's the other one in the sewers. So you have to kill him and get the chest after him. If you haven't found him yet, I have a Somber Smithing Stone 7 video. If you look at that, it'll take you down into the sewers right near where the entrance to his thing is. It's in that room with the lobster. You see the lobster, you take a right. And then it'll be over there, and there's a hole in the wall. You go down into that, follow it. You'll get to Moog. Kill him, get that. But really, you can do anything with these talismans and these 2 items that you want. So do whatever you can with these, depending on your level and depending on what you're doing. We just need that 80 strength, and then go defensive from there. Currently I have about 42 endurance, and then those 2 things to wear all the equipment I'm wearing. So, if end up with a little less, or you have trouble getting this Great Jars thing, or whatever, you can just use less tanky items here. You'll just be, less tanky. So, my 2 weapons, these are obvious ones. The Grafted Blade Greatsword. This one comes from Castle Morn, the Misbegotten Warrior that you kill down right here. So just head down there, traverse through the castle, and get to here. There's your greatsword, and then level it up to +10. Then we have the heavy greatsword. Tune it to heavy absolutely with the whetstone. That is super good for our strength build and necessary. And the greatsword, and obviously level to +25. Then the greatsword comes from Caelid, right around here, I think. There should be like a broken down carriage. You just go in the back of it and grab it out of the chest in the back. You know what I mean. It's right about there on the map. That's the Guts Greatsword or the Berserk Greatsword that a lot of people talk about. It's this giant long one. So basically the idea of the build, what we're looking to accomplish with all this strength and all this power, is jump attack L1. Because it'll swing both the swords and it one-shots, basically. Almost anyone. And then the other really good attack is basically just a rolling poke. Ching ching. It's a roll and then... That time I didn't do it. Roll and then forward on your stick and R1. So you just rant. That's really good for catching people out of their rolls or, you know, having a rangier attack that they don't expect. That's really good when they're acting defensively. You can use that. And then when you want offense, bank, that's basically gonna one-shot anybody. So that's what we're trying to accomplish. 80 strength is necessary. 40-ish endurance is probably where you'll be at, and then the rest you can pump into vigor. You only need 14 dex for this build. I ended up with 16. You don't need that. The grafted blade greatsword is the reason I have any dex at all. You only need 14 to wield that. I have 16 because I started as a warrior class, so you start with 16. So I ended up switching to strength, but if I were you, take the 2 points out, you'd have 14 dex, and you can use them elsewhere. So that's the whole build. I'm currently using Lightning Ram, which is the funny Sonic thing, which a lot of people are using because of that Sonic video. I actually didn't see the Sonic video before I started using this, but that is really funny. Look up Sonic Elden Ring if you want to see it, if you haven't yet. But I've been using it just to goof around to close distance, but I also don't think it's the best option. You can choose whatever you want for your weapon art. This is just my goofy PvP thing I was building. Yeah, so that's the build basically. You're looking for those one-shots. You're looking to poke people. It's just a clobbery, hilarious build. I have a ton of success with it. I don't die that often in PvP unless I get caught off guard or 2v1 or something, because my damage is just so insane. If you hit them and they don't die, they panic. So, because they're one health, so you just chase them and you can finish them. No, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any more questions for me, people were messaging me about this build, so just let me know and I can make videos about anything you like. And subscribe to the channel, please. Only 1% of the viewers on the channel are subscribed, so subscribe if you can, and come check out more videos as I drop them. I've been streaming on Twitch as well. The Twitch link is in my bio, so click that and follow my Twitch so you know when I'm live, and then you can watch me do a bunch of goofy shit in Elden Ring. I'm always doing weird shit. So I'll see you guys there, and I'll talk to you then. Peace.